He headshot me?
The rail gun.
Hello everybody, my name is Key. Today we need to talk about the gunplay meta in Season 7. Not all the gunplay is bad, but there's two guns in particular that have been fluctuating my interest a bit when I started the season, right? So there's this gun that shoots you with a beam. Shoots through walls. Walls plural. Name is the Vulcan Sniper. It has the ability to charge. Shoot you for 85 damage. And hit you with a headshot. The second gun is gifted from aliens. I like this gun. It's the ray gun. Shoots you with a beam, but it's like a laser type beam. So you can, like, track them a bit. It's kind of hard to track, but it's still a fun gun. But let's start with the freaking Vulcan Sniper first, right? This gun, I have many issues with this gun. Well, not many, but like a few. Meaning that I'm basically trash with this gun almost. Maybe. I don't know. But the gun itself, it's pretty OP. It's not hard to avoid, but if you put it into the hands of like a really good player with aim, or basically insane tracking, this gun can do wonders for you. Especially when you're just trying to hit a flat out headshot, as you saw in the beginning of the video. I should have been able to build at that moment, but I couldn't for some reason, and then he was still able to chuck the headshot at me as soon as I went around the corner. Which makes no sense. There was no recon. Recon guns out is good also. But there was no recon that sensed my location. He just saw me right there. Boom. He didn't even charge it. And that's where I get into where I have a bit of fixes for the gun that could make it actually, balanced, in my opinion. Basically, and also, that gun went through 2 builds. I don't know why it did that. But when I was playing, it went through 2 builds, and I was sitting there saying in the match, I was like, why did it go through 2 builds? I thought it only goes through 1. But yeah, one fix for the gun could be charging it up will give you more damage. Basically, the maximum amount of damage it does now. You have to charge the gun in order to get that damage that we have now that's set on the gun. This is a really good fix to stop people from hitting so much of a big headshot on somebody. Because I'm tired of that. Especially since it has a charging feature. I don't know why they didn't do it like that. But they should. They should have it to where the charge scales up the damage. Just like the charged shotgun. And the charge also can depend on how... The charge can also depend on how much structures your Vulcan Sniper can go through. That's also a good idea. If you charge it to the maximum, it can go through 2 builds or more, I don't know. But if you charge it for like the first couple of seconds until like the gun automatically shoots on its own, then it will not go through any builds, or maybe just go through 1. But I vote for not going through any builds. That's a really good balance for the Vulcan Sniper, in my opinion. Because, like, the way it is right now, just OP stupid at this moment. It's still, I can evade it very easily. But I ain't trying to deal with all that, to be honest. Just people shooting the builds all at the same time, barely even charging the sniper. I'm not saying I didn't do that too. I did. But as a whole, that shouldn't be a thing. You should have to charge it to get more damage, just like you had to do with the charged shotgun. charge to get more damage. That's what made the charge shotgun OP, in my opinion. Then we go to the ray gun. The ray gun, I love the gun. I love how it works. I love that it's not that overpowered in a sense. It does it doesn't do too much damage, but it still does damage if you add it all up. If you like hit the guy, how many ever times the thing will let you hit him, it still will do damage. But in my opinion, it's too weak. It's a little too weak. And that's where I have a significant buff for it. Not too big, not too crazy, but a buff that will actually make people actually think about using the gun. Because as right now, only guns people using are the IO guns. Let's be real. They're not using alien guns, even though we don't know the technology that aliens got. So how are the alien guns more underwhelming than the IO guns? The IO guns are way more scary than the aliens, and we don't even know nothing about the aliens. They're scared about the aliens in the sky, but their guns are weak as crap. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, back on the buff. The buff. The buff, in my opinion, should be if you hit a guy with a good amount of shots consecutively with the ray gun, it should do like a burst effect, as in you get like, let's say 30 damage off the burst, and then you boom them away. Like you impulse them away as the burst hit. You don't get knocked back or anything. You stay in your own way. But you like, you know, burst them away. And then they take like 30 damage. And if they wanted to, they can make it to where you take fall damage as well. So I guess like if you were doing a build battle and stuff like that, and then your last resort was the laser gun, if this buff actually happened, then you would like, you know, and then they like go. I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they could do that. Like, you know, make it go through the build, meaning that if the burst actually happened, then it could like burst the person through the build and like make them take fall damage. Basically, that could be cool. It'll make the gun more valuable than it is now. Well, I still use it even though it's weak, but like there's other ways they can go about it to make it stronger, in a sense, right? And then both of these, this Vulcan Sniper and the ray gun, they go through materials too, except for like the mats that you build. They can go through a rock. And they can go through. Wait, no, I don't think they can go through a rock, but they can go through items that you can't chop for mats. They can go through items that you can't chop through mats. I'm pretty sure, cause I've seen clips of people using the Vulcan Sniper to shoot under the build and shoot behind like those rocks that you can't chop. And then I shot people with a ray gun through stuff that you couldn't chop too as well. So, and then that brings me to another thing that I just thought about that you can do with the ray gun. Make it to where you can shoot through builds with a ray gun. That could be a cool thing, because one, it doesn't do that much damage, and it'll do something. It'll make it more interesting. Make it so where the player won't be able to go through the builds. That would be a really cool thing though, just lasering them through builds. Now they have to like jump out the box, so they can't really stay a sitting duck forever. And then if you have the ray gun, the recon scanner, it'll make it more valuable. I use the recon scanner anyway. I like knowing. Oh snap. Hello? Oh snap. Hello? Okay. I like knowing where people are, so that's why I use the recon scanner, and then I just have my shotgun and a laser gun and stuff like that. But yeah, a really cool thing that they could do. Those are like my bugs and stuff like that. Mind you, it's only the beginning of the season, so I'm just creating these things almost off the fly. But those are the ideas I've created. Those are something that I hope Epic will like look into. You know, hopefully they see this video. It would be a cool idea to do the things I said to make the gunplay more interesting. That's all I got for you guys. Like and subscribe if you like my thoughts, and I'll see you guys in